Welcome to Digest number 2, first and only SaaS Digest featured on LinkedIn, where I cover news, events, and updates that are happening in SaaS community worldwide. Recruitment introduces a 9-page report entitled 2020 SaaS Salary Report. It is a software as a service salary report for 2020 for UK companies. This is compiled directly from data provided by at least 1,000 candidates across sales, customer success, and marketing, working within the early stage, seed throughout Series A companies. There is more detailed report. In my comments, you'll find the link. DeLoche, co-founder and managing partner at Invictus Growth Partners, has shared the company's post, Tech Investing Survival Post-COVID-19. Invictus Growth Partners focus on bootstrap businesses, which are companies that have not raised outside institutional capital previously, or have done much more with less funding than their peers. The post shares examples of successful technology companies with bootstrap origins such as Microsoft, SAP, eBay, Oracle, and 1Password. Invictus believes that there are many distinguishing principles of bootstrap companies that make them practically attractive investments. In contrast to the companies that are institutionally backed from inception, bootstrap companies have many strategic advantages. Some of them include decisions are made within financial discipline due to the absence of financial resources. Solutions are built around real-world, legitimate value proposition, established market rather than being concept looking for the market. And lastly, generating sales is the focus from inception since limited resources require them to establish product market fit and process, which funds the growth. For full details, see the post link in the comments. Marvin, Liao, a former partner at 500 Startups, shares a post about VC investing status. Are VCs still investing? The post evaluates the data and compares what funding is going to over all stages of investing, starting with pre-seed, angel, seed, and into what's happening at Series A and Series B stages. A few things that stand out from the data: the amount of pre-seed, seed financing raised by software as a service startups have more than doubled from May 2019 to May 2020. The number of SaaS Series A and B deals was almost the same in May 2020 as it was in May 2019 and increased sharply versus April 2020. The amount of Series A and B companies funded raised by SaaS startups fell by almost 65% year over year in April 2020, but increased in May 2020, and it's not too far off from the amount in May 2019. For a complete analysis, please follow the link in the comments below. Craig Head, CEO of Scaling Point and founder of Craigslist, shared with us a great post on his assessment of SaaS companies' performance during COVID pandemic. Greg had many conversations with founders of SaaS companies in the different sectors. And here are some trends he reports on. 50% of software CEOs he talked to are having their best months ever and are hiring steadily. They capitalize on the new demand in the crisis and responded fast to create new opportunities. 30% of software companies have a lower revenue this quarter and are seeing business activity come back. Many are pivoting to higher performing categories and target markets or have made aggressive business model changes. 20% of SaaS companies were hit hard with substantial layoffs and business changes. They couldn't respond to adjust their business to the new world fast enough. While there are different factors affecting different companies, there is a positive outlook that there will be more SaaS winners than losers this year. Thank you, Craig, for sharing your insights with us. We have another post that discusses the advantages and disadvantages relates to bootstrapping and overfunded software as a service companies. This comes from thought leaders at TechKuver. SaaS giants like WeWork, Uber, and Peloton have received a lot of coverage from the media, describing their fall from grace and being grossly overfunded from the beginning. Media is now taking a different approach and finally turning its focus towards entrepreneurs that turn away from the venture capital fail fast growth and cost model. So when it comes to pro-founder venture capital, timing is everything. The author thoroughly explains that there is an element of the technology ecosystem that rewards founders for taking money. They are celebrated in the press, they get asked to speak at the different conferences. The process of celebrating funding rounds sets a poor example for new founders. Instead of focusing on celebrating the funding, how about going full force and placing all the effort on enterprise value creation, revenue growth, and capital efficiency? The author concludes that there is a time and place for taking the money, and that for the most part, early stage founders are hugely disadvantaged by it. Thank you, Ashutosh Prasad, for sharing this article and your own point of view. If you found this SaaS Digest valuable, please click on like or insightful button or share it on your LinkedIn page. This will help to spread this digest to other founders and investors just like you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. My name is Artem Gasan. I am the general partner at SaaS Growth Ventures. At SaaS Growth Ventures, we fuel growth and revenue for SaaS companies.